Hey, Tubies! Whew! It's Psychic Bob. I'm having a flyaway hair day here. Oh my goodness. It is so good to be with you guys. Well, I tell you, it's Monday. And hey, there's Raven Fisher. Hey, Raven, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Hey, there's Ariel Rogers. Oh, we got people coming in here. Wonderful. I didn't know if anybody would get my message because YouTube is not distributing my messages. They're trying to, well, without sounding paranoid, they're trying to push me off YouTube. Oh, I'm so excited you guys are here. So Raven's here, Ariel's here, Sharon Ann's here, Moonface here, Shelly Prest is here. Sark the Mentor 2 is here. Welcome, guys. This is so nice to have you here. Well, I tell you, this is kind of last minute. I normally don't do a live broadcast on Monday, but I tell you, I've had such a busy day. Hey, there's Mark. My brother's here. Hey, Mark, welcome. John Baptiste is here. Good evening. Amy White is here. Hello. Oh my gosh. I'm amazed anybody even showed up. I said, well, if nobody shows up, I'll still broadcast it and you can watch it later. But we got live people in the house hanging with Psychic Bob. This is great. There's Emmeline Bellet is here. Yeah, and Selena's here. Yay. Oh my gosh, so wonderful. Charmal is here. Yay. Oh no, Raven Fisher's asking my brother to give blackmail material on me. She says, Mark, share some Bob stories with us. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. As I said, I'm having a flyaway hair day, so pardon my look of my hair today. I have been working all day long. Today is my day off, so I haven't done any readings or anything psychic-wise until now. And I've been working on my house all day. I am literally gutting everything out of my house because I have too much junk, Yeah, Raven, we'll have Mark on in another show, and we'll let him tell all the scandalous stories about me. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? I got to show you guys Mark, I'm going to be scandalous now. I'm going to show them a picture. I got a picture of my brother and me. Where was it? My brother and I, well, years ago, now you have to remember, this is like 25 years ago. I had a Halloween party at my first apartment I ever moved into. And I actually have a picture that I found today while cleaning my room because I'm working on changing my bedroom into a temple. So I'm literally gutting everything and cleaning and scrubbing, and there's a lot of work. You never thought one little bedroom could get so filled with junk, but I literally have boxes of stuff everywhere. It's kind of become like an extended closet. But whilst cleaning today, I found an old picture of my brother and I. Now, let me just preface this with saying it was Halloween, and you won't recognize me because I'm dressed in an outfit as a punk rocker. But you can see my styling bro who looks awesome. And are you guys ready for it? You want to see this? All right. See, this is what you guys, this is a treat you get for showing up, when nobody else will come out tonight. You guys get to see Bob's secret photos. All right. Mark says, okay, Raven, I'll start a list of scandalous things. Oh my God. Well, we definitely got scandal. All right, you guys, right here's a picture of my brother and I from Halloween. This is in 1993 or 94. Can you guys see that? There's Mark in the black shirt, and that's me all punked out in my punk attire. I was made up for Halloween. That year I won the job I worked. I won the best costume award. I actually went on the bus in this outfit as well and walked around the neighborhood. People were freaking. Can you guys see that? So there's my bro and me hanging out at my party. You can see in the background we got Halloween decorations. That was a lot of fun. That was a great night. Did you guys see that? Y'all look so much alike. People say that. We never thought we did, but sometimes siblings look alike and sometimes they don't. But anyways, yeah, so that's us. All right, for those who just tuned in, Kate Pigeon's here. Kate, did you get a good look at it? There's my bro. All right, there you go. Now, that was when I was young and 20, I was like 25 then. I'm like 53 now. That's weird how many years go by. But Mark still looks the same, and relatively neither of us have aged that much. We don't really age a lot in our family, you know. So hey, I'm glad that 25 years later I still look relatively the same. Well, I'm glad you guys are here, and I tell you, I've had such a busy day. The day ended up being longer and fuller than I planned, so I didn't get to put together individual horoscopes. Um, Thank you, Moonfae. Moonfae says, you don't look 53, Bob. Well, you know, as I always say, between facelifts and hair dye, I'll never age. Now, I haven't had any plastic surgery. I did have some cosmetic work done on my teeth, and, you know, but that was the only thing I've had done. Um, so, anyways, I thought that we'd just spend a few minutes and I'd talk a little bit about astrology and give you guys some kind of understanding of what's coming this week. As I said, you know, I didn't get to do individual horoscopes because I've been so busy. And, you know, guys, on my day off, sometimes I just need a break. So I just haven't put a lot of energy out today on psychic stuff. But Kate Pigeon says 53 is the new 33. I'm liking that. All right, Kate, you get the best comment award tonight. Hey, Ramona, good to see you. Welcome. I surprised you guys with the live broadcast. Anyways, I'm glad you're here, and it's so much fun to gather with you guys and do this. And I thought tonight we just kind of go over a little bit about what's going in the stars, going on in the stars, in the astrology, because you know, astrology, I'm a real big believer in it because it is scientific. I know they say it's a pseudoscience, but you know what? You can set things by your clock, and the astrology proves itself to be true. You know. Um, Moonface says, "How do you feel about Aries and Cancer? Do you mean it's a combination of Aries dating a Cancer? Um, it could be an intense combination because Aries is a fire sign and Cancer's a water sign. Now they say opposites attract, but I also know that combination. I've seen it where they drown out each other. So depends. You know, we have to look when we talk about people getting together. That's going to have to be a whole nother video. But like dating and stuff, you really need to look at the full chart because the sun sign alone will give you some insight. But somebody might be a sign that's not a good mix for you, but they have enough planets in their chart that balance it out. So it's hard to say. Anyways, oh no, Moonface says no, just the signs. Well, Aries, I love Aries. I'm an Aquarius, and Aries, in terms of Aquarius, we have a fascination with Aries. They're high powered. Cancers are deep and mystical, and I think the mediumship side of me always relates to Cancers. So I find them very sensitive, very artistic, very psychic. So yeah, I like both of them. You know. There's only one sign. Well, I shouldn't even say this because I'll make an enemy tonight, but there's only one sign that I'm challenged by occasionally, and it's not even consistent, but Scorpio in women. Now, Scorpio males are a little different. I get on with them, but Scorpio women, they seem to never like me. I always have the worst challenges in my life from women that are Scorpios. I don't know why. Like, you know, like sometimes when I'll do a show or go to a public appearance, there'll be somebody in the crowd who just wants to start on me. You know, they'll say, I don't like psychics, da, da, da. And I always thread it. Well, what's your sign? They say, I'm a Scorpio. And it seems to be consistent. Scorpio women just don't like me. If you're a Scorpio woman here tonight, I don't mean any offense to you. I'm just saying historically I've had problems with Scorpio. Amy White's a Scorpio. Well, see, you're different than the average Scorpio because you're always sweet. You know. Mark says, careful, Bob. We have a few Scorpios. I'm not knocking on Scorpios. I'm just saying if I had to say which sign, like in terms of if I was going to date a girl and I found out she was a Scorpio, I'd have to really look at her chart to make sure it'd work out. Anyways, let's not get into that. But that's my overview of those two signs. All right, so what do we got going on astrologically? Well, Our sun today is in the sign of Aquarius, and we're going to be in Aquarius until the 18th of February, so a few more days until we move into Pisces. And today we've got our moon in Aries. Now, we're talking about Aries, so we've got our sun in Aquarius, which is an air sign, and our moon in Aries, which is a fire sign. Now, this brings up a lot of high-powered energy. And this evening, right now, today we've had our ascendant, the rising sign in Sagittarius, again, a fire sign. So there is a lot of energy, for stimulation, creativity, high-powered mental telepathy. All of that's really strong right now, okay? Also, to let you know that the planet Mercury today is in the sign of Aquarius. And interesting, Mercury is retrograde right now until the 21st of February. But Mercury being in Aquarius also stimulates mental energy. So even though you may have trouble still a little bit in the outer world, communicating, getting things to work, mentally, a lot of you are going to find that today your thought processes are clearer despite the retrograde, okay? Now, as I said, we're going to be out of that retrograde on February the 21st. The next Mercury retrograde will not happen, until May the 29th. The next one will be May 29th through June 22nd. So we get a little break from Mercury retrograde. This one has been a little challenging for me, I'll tell you. Now, what else we got going on today? Well, Mercury, this is the good signs. Even though Mercury's retrograde, it's in Aquarius, which is helping mental processes. Mercury today is conjunct Jupiter, which opens up more opportunities for business negotiations. For those of you looking for jobs, this week is a good week because Mercury is conjunct Jupiter. We also have Venus conjunct Jupiter. So anything you're doing around business discussions, around growth, it's a good week to kind of put yourself out there for work. Despite Mercury retrograde, these Jupiter influences kind of override it and bring in really high power energy around this, okay? So, don't say, well, I will wait looking for a job until after Mercury's retrograde. No, do it this week. Mercury will be out of retrograde later this week, but start it now, looking for jobs because the energy is actually very high around it. Okay. And, it's kind of like everything goes through its cycle. So Mercury in retrograde is actually kind of winding down. So we're not going to feel it as strongly going forward. Okay. So what else is going on? Well, Venus is square Mars today. Now, let me just tell you, I hate to say this week does not show up. I've looked at the transits for the week. Doesn't show up as the best week for romance. Okay. I'm not saying you can't ask somebody out, or something, but it's going to be a little challenging. You might find that you just get your words all tongue-tied. So probably wait a week or two for romance. Okay. Right now, this week, focus on business, focus on work. And, you're going to find that makes it a little easier. Hey, Gary, M is here. Hey, Gary, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, this is kind of a last minute thing that I'm tuning in on tonight, Daniel, hey, Daniel, I just said earlier, and you probably missed it, but Sagittarius is rising today. So it'll be a few more hours till it shifts over. But yes, Sagittarius is rising. So that's fire energy. So anybody born in the next few hours is going to have a Sagittarius rising sign. But see, the rising sign, I believe, also affects us because the rising sign, for those who are born under a certain rising sign, it shows how you project out into the world. But I also think that that energy can be represented as an overall projection of energies for the day. So this is why I was saying this week, it's good for business because Mercury conjunct Jupiter, Venus conjunct Jupiter, and now starting the week with Sagittarius rising. That's kind of powerful. That's like go get them, get success, mix and mingle, make a lot of money. Okay. So go make your money this week. Okay. The other challenging aspect we have is Saturn is square Uranus this week. Uranus is the planet that brings kind of crazy energies in. And with Saturn square it, people may be kind of a little looser in the mouth. Saturn puts the brakes on things, but with its square Uranus means the brakes may not always work. So, you're going to have to be careful with your speech this week, especially with Mercury retrograde. Um, and I would say particularly with anything you're doing with contracts, especially if you're buying a house, doing anything legal, definitely go slow. Do not rush it. If you're trying to, like, let's say, even just get a cell phone contract, and somebody says, oh, you don't need to read all that, just sign down here, because I've seen them do that at cell phone stores, try to rush it. Don't, because you've probably just signed a contract that says you're locked into that price for 6 or 7 years. And every year you go up $300. So be very careful, because Saturn square Uranus means things can get really crazy and there'll be no holds barred. Okay. Hey, Sue Valenta's here. Hi, Sue. Good to see you. Cassandra McGowan's here. Wonderful. Thank you. Hello. I just want to say I seen you in Kelly Coffee. Think you're amazing. Thank you. Blessings to you. Thanks for being here. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is kind of a last minute broadcast. I usually don't do Mondays live, but tonight we're just doing a little astrology overview. So that's kind of the major stuff really that's going on today. And I just wanted to bring it here to you. And, hopefully that'll give you a little bit of insight. Okay. So, anyways, what signs are you? Anybody in the house want to tell me what your sign is? I know my brother's here. I think Mark, my brother, he's a Virgo. Mark's a Virgo. Virgo's an earth sign. Virgo people are really grounded. Virgos make great proofreaders. My brother has proofed some of my books that are published. And he's a great proofreader. Every Virgo I've ever known has been a great proofreader, And all right. Julie Horvath says, I'm an Aquarius rising Virgo. Oops, I just lost Aquarius rising Virgo. Sun and moon in Leo. Okay. That's wonderful. Yay. I have a Leo moon in Leo. I believe my moon's in Leo. I got to look at my chart because I did like 3 different charts and I gave each astrologer at the times years ago, but I gave them the wrong times. So one of them's right, but I got to remember which. I think I'm a rising, my rising sign is Virgo and my moon sign is Leo. So that's cool. Ladybug says she's a Virgo. Yay. Javier Blanco says that they are a Scorpio. All right. Emily Bigelow's a Pisces. Don Chance is a Capricorn. Dawn, it's interesting. I would have put you as an Aries because you have a lot of high energy. You're very inquisitive. You're very, you got a lot of focus. That's cool that you're a Capricorn, though. Capricorns are similar to Aries in that they can move through things quickly and accomplish a lot. Yeah, I bet you're very efficient at things, Dawn. Sharon Ann is an Aquarius. Yay, Aquarius power. Woo. Cassandra McGowan is a Cancer. Wow, this is great. Sue Valenta is an Aries. Wow, so we got all the signs here tonight. Kate Pigeon says, I'm a Sun Virgo, a Moon Leo, and a Scorpio rising. You and my brother get on well. He's a Virgo too, so there you go. Moon Faye, I'm an Aries Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer rising. Moon Faye, that does not surprise me. That's why you're so incredibly psychic. I love that. And this is the thing about astrology. When you look at people's charts, it really shows you stuff that is always consistent and true, I think it's really fascinating, My brother Mark says, yep, he's a Virgo. All right. Yay. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so much fun to be here. Well, I'm not going to stay on here long tonight because it's my day off, but I did want to just come here for a few minutes and say hello to you. And I think maybe I'll just do just a few, not a lot. I'll answer a few psychic questions while I'm here since you guys took the time to come out. All right. So does anybody have a psychic question they want me to answer? By the way, before we get to the questions, let's just tune in. Let's open the channel. Everybody just stop for a minute. We're just going to do our blink meditation. Just close your eyes for a second. I want you to focus on the middle of your chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see that little spark of white light that you know. A lot of you have seen it. Just focus. And we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to blink that light on and fill our whole body with light. Okay. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Blink on. Woo! Tell you, that is shot better than any shot of liquor, I'm telling you. All right. Cassandra McGowan. Do I have a spirit that wants to give me a message? Let me see who's back here. Hold on. Yes. Cassandra, I've got my guide Doris Stokes back here, and she's asking me to tell you. She said you have a natural psychic ability, and she said years ago, about 15 years ago, you were closer to it. And she says, don't worry, you've still got it. And she's asking me to tell you, she said that this next year opens up your channeling ability. I get around you a lot of clairvoyance and clairaudience as well. Call on Doris. She's going to be working with you on that. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Sue Walinta. Hey, Sue. Will Leopold heal and get better quickly? I have to tell you, Sue, he will get better and he'll heal, but I think it's going to be a little slower than you and I would like. It seems that he has not grasped that he has power to facilitate his own healing. So I think the best thing you can do for him right now is encourage him to explore the possibility that he can also participate in his healing. In terms of timing right now, I see around April until he's really feeling a significant improvement. So it's going to go on slowly. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. All right. Mark. Wait. Oh, he's talking to somebody. All right. Well, I have a message for you anyways, Mark. Hold on a second, because I do have a voice back here for you. Yes. Mark, my spirit guide, well, he's not mine. He belongs to a lot of it. Edgar Casey is back here. And Edgar Casey is asking me to tell you, Mark, he said that he's trying to open up your psychic vision. And he says over this next year, he's going to show you, now this is going to sound strange, but he says, I'm going to show him the ancient lay of the land. I get the sense as you're out walking and hiking, you're going to understand how topography has shifted. And he said this will give you insight into understanding the history of the land. I get the sense that this may be involved in some of your prospect work. And Mr. Casey said, pay attention to the vision that I give you. He's also showing me maps. So like as you're reading a map, you're going to just be drawn to certain areas. That's the influence of Edgar Casey. So he's working with you and going to help you. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Amy White, will I get disability? Amy, don't hate me for this, but I'm getting the word delay around it. I think there's going to be somebody at Social Security who's going to block it for right now. But I want you to be ready to file an appeal, because after you file the appeal, then I see it coming through. But I just see somebody really being difficult, and I don't see it right away. It's going to be delayed. But I think by the end of the year, you will get through, but it's going to go on most of the rest of the year. I'm sorry to tell you. All right. Yay. Charmala, has Hanuman and Vitukas been communicating with me regarding homeopathy? I do pick up Hanuman around you. I can't discuss the other one. I'm just not picking that up. I'm not saying they're not, but I do pick up Hanuman. And Hanuman is around you, and he keeps showing me strength. So yes, he's giving you the power to work on studying healing. And I think homeopathy definitely will work for you. So yes, keep praying to Hanuman. He's definitely helping you. All right. Thank you so much. B. LeClaire, any messages for me? Hi, Bernadette. Good to see you. Bernadette, I'm getting somebody back here that's talking to me. Hold on. There's a voice coming in. I believe this is a great grandmother on the father's side coming in. I'm picking up a woman here. And she said, tell Bernadette, she said that she's not alone, that I'm helping her. She said, you're crossing through a time of growth and transition. She said, it'll get easier once we get into April. So the next 2 months, she's with you, seeing you through some changes. I feel like some of this may have a financial element to it. And she says, not to worry about it. She said, you're going to be just fine. But this great grandmother on the father's side is the one guiding you right now. Okay. Blessings to you. Watch the month of April. New blessings coming financially. Oh my gosh. Ariel Rogers. Hi, Ariel. Any messages from the spirit world for me? Thanks, Bob. Hold on, Ariel. My guide Doris is back here, Ariel, and she's asking me to tell you. She says to let you know that she said she's helping you with your clairaudience. You have the ability to hear spirit voices. And she keeps showing me hands. Are you doing something with healing? This actually might be psychometry. I may be a little off on it, but psychometry is when you take your hands, you can touch an object and get a reading. I think this is what she's showing me. If she shows me your hands, it's like you're picking up stuff. So I want you to explore psychometry and clairaudience. Doris is going to be helping you with those. Yes. There's also a grandfather in spirit back here. I want to place this, I think it's on the mother's side of the family, but I'm getting a male back here. And I get at the time of his crossing, he had a weakness in the heart area and the lungs, some chest, like fluid in the lungs, or maybe in congestive heart failure. But I'm getting a male back here on the mother's side who crossed, I believe it was congestive heart failure or heart attack, or could have been a blood clot in the heart. But he's back here and saying that he's fine. He says, I send love to you. And he's sending greetings to your mom as well. And he's in the light. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm not going to do too many more. I'm having a little bit of throat problems today, so I'm trying to save my voice. Marcella Staunton. Hi, Bob. Will things get sorted out, please? They will, but you've got to call in Archangel Michael. He's around you and you want to put him to work. And I see that as we get into the middle of March, around 15th of March, things start to improve. So it's about a month, but Archangel Michael is going to guide you through that. Okay. Thank you so much. Dragon Tail Tarot. Oh my gosh, you made a donation. Blessings to you. 555. Hi, dear Bob. Any messages for me about my love life and work, please? Well, you know, Dragon Tail, I tell you, in terms of your work, I think March is a significant month around you. I feel like there's a lot more visibility. And I think March through June is a growth time in terms of your spiritual work. In terms of love, I keep being shown the month of June around you. I feel like you're in a bit of a holding pattern there. I'm not trying to say that you're not beautiful and lovely, but it's like there's a challenge right now that I pick up in terms of being the right person. And I feel that June changes that around this, because what they're showing me is that you're an old soul. And the challenge is you keep drawing younger souls to you, but they're not really ready to grow. So watch the month of June. I think that's where a new beginning starts for you in terms of love. And by June, I feel like you've really come through a lot of growth in the business side of things. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Well, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm sorry. I'm just having some throat problems here. And I've got a full day of readings tomorrow. So I'm going to close this down. I've got to rest. But I have so enjoyed being here. And thank you for coming out at last minute for the astrology forecast. And I hope you've enjoyed this. You guys are the best. So anyways, be back here tomorrow. We're going to do a live messages from the spirit world tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern. That's 12 noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. For those of you in Europe, it will be 5 p.m. London time and 6 p.m. Paris time. And we'll have there'll be a live stream tomorrow here at my channel. So just be back here like you were tonight. If I didn't get your question, please forgive me. There's only one of me, and I'm doing the best I can. But be back here tomorrow. See if you can get your question answered, okay? You guys are best. Thank you for being here. I love you. Mwah. We'll see you tomorrow for messages from the spirit world at 12 noon Eastern. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.